day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, everyday, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard, or live in my...
What's up, YouTubers? Don't adjust your screens. This is me. This is Mike from Narcotropolis. Thank you for being here. Wanted to come on early today to see how everybody's Christmas was. What are you doing for the new year? Just falling back. People are still sleeping in this house. Crazy. The only one up is Elias watching his tablet. But how's everybody? How's everybody's Christmas went by? How was it? And basically, what are you doing for the new year? And what's going on with Kensington? Does anybody know anything new? Anybody want to share with me? Sorry, I can't share any information with you. I haven't been down there that much lately, but waiting for my peeps to come in. This is why I do my live for them. They keep asking. They email me. Some text me. Me, nothing much about Eagle Fever. That's about it. You know, we clinched our division. Spanked the Dallas Cowboys like there was no tomorrow. Basically, that's it. Just, you know, proud to be an Eagle. Good morning, Phrase. How are you? Phrase is in the house. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your first name, so I'll just say Phrase. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you got what you wanted. Wish we all can say the same, but you know, I had fun. As long as I was with my son, Christmas, go out and give out some stuff. We had a great time hanging out, watching movies. Basically, that's it. I really don't have much to tell you guys except Mike Blade. What's up, Mike? Micah or Mikhail, like the Bible, like the book of Bible. Micah. I don't know. I read the Bible, but sometimes I can't even pronounce the names on there, you know, besides Genesis and John and Matthew and Job, you know, simple names. But I think that says Micah or Micah. Close enough, right? I think Phrase is easier. Don't you think? Michael Blade. Hey, Mike, I got to ask you a question, Mike. Correct. Thank you. Mike, are you flying drones by the ocean in Cape May? or down by Connecticut, down New York? It's sad, Mike. I wanted to talk about that, but there's not too many drone people to come in here. But it's sad how some little communities copycat joined what went on, and now it's messing up for all the hobbyists, like guys like you and I that just fly drones for a hobby. Now we can't fly our drones now, because if we fly our drones, the cops going to zero in on you or something. People going to call you're a UFO, you're from China. It's ridiculous what's going on with these drone sightings. I don't know. A lot of that stuff was copycat, like a week after the first sightings. It's just people going out flying their drones, having a great time. That's all it is. You know, are they flying at nighttime when they ain't supposed to? Yeah. Are they flying too close to army bases and they ain't supposed to? Yes. But, you know, we're not all perfect. But it doesn't mean it's another country invading us or something. Like, seriously. So you're telling me those drones came all the way from China? They flew from the coast of China all the way to the United States? Imagine that. I would like to know what company that is because I want to buy a couple drones from there. But hey, Mike, you fly drones, right? Come on, this has got to be a hoax because if we fly our drones too close to an airport or over a stadium or over any historical parks, man, it'll get flagged down quick. I mean, they'll narrow down. They'll know exactly where the drone's going to land and they'll catch you. So you're telling me these drones in the sky, they don't know where they're coming from and they can't follow them nowhere? It's ridiculous. That's why I think it's a hoax. And I think it's a hoax from the government because the government's been trying to shut us down. Us hobbyist drone pilots, they've been trying to shut us down for, years now? So I think this is their way to say, okay, you know what? This is getting ridiculous. Let's shut it all down. I think that's what it is. Because remember, here in America, we have rights. But sometimes when the government thinks something is going bad, hey, Iraq has weapons of mass destruction. Let's go invade them, and they didn't have shit. Hold on a commercial. Not Russia, Iraq. Iraq didn't have shit. This is just their way to get their way. And I believe it's a government thing to try to shut us pilots down. Whether you got your license to fly or your certificate to fly, they don't want us to fly no more. I think America is getting too scared. That's what I think it is because of what's going on the other side of the world. Yeah, DJI drones won't take off. I tried taking off by the Eagle Stadium, and they won't let me because the airport's like 1 mile down the river. So it won't let me take off. But I'm just saying, if you could take off and you went in a restricted area like that, like if you buy one of them cheap drones from 7-Eleven for like $100 and you fly by the airport or anything like that, man, they'll hunt you down and they'll narrow it down exactly where you're at. With the technology we have, you're telling me we don't know where these drones came from? We can't follow. They got choppers. They got drones themselves. The police got drones. They can't follow these drones. They don't last forever. The battery is going to run out soon. It's got to return to home pretty soon, right? So follow it, and then you'll see the culprits who's doing it. It's simple. They act like these drones came from the coast of China. They flew over the Atlantic Ocean. They had to go through Europe to do that. Because if they came from the Pacific Ocean, then they'll land in California somewhere. So come on, let's get real, guys. It's just common sense. These drones don't fly 2,000 miles over an ocean, And if they were to take off from a ship, that means the ship's got to be within 2 miles from the coast of the United States. They didn't detect that ship. Like, it's just ridiculous what's going on. See, this is for the people that don't know about drones. Me and Mike know that these drones, in the ocean only can go 2-3 miles. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 4 tops. Okay, it's not going to go 2,000 miles. So for them drones to take off from a boat or a ship, it has to be 2-3 miles from the United States coast. And our military didn't detect that. Like, it's just ridiculous. It really is. Yeah, it is. Well, Mike, I don't know if I told you this, or if you remember, my DJI drone, the camera broke. I haven't used it in months. I haven't used it. Wow, probably like 3 months, maybe. Did you know them things they sell for DJI drones? You put them on the bottom, and then you push the button on your remote, and it opens. It'll drop stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Well, I bought it, and then I bought the parachutes. The parachute, the little guy on it, and I put it on there with like a sewing thread. I sewed the sewing thread to the top of the parachute, and I put the thread around the pin. I send it up, pushed the button, and it came down. So, hey, let's do it again, right? So the second time I did it, I went up. I didn't even get a chance to drop it or even take off. The wind blew the parachute up into the propellers, and they tangled in the propellers, and the drone came straight down. it hit a tree, it hit like 5 branches before it hit the grass. And when I went to pick it up, the gimbal was broke, the camera was broke, one of the legs was broke. So I'm like, we already know that's going to cost $300-$400 to repair. We got to send it to China, and they give you an estimate. It's always like $300, $400. So I just packed it up and put it in the closet and put it away. I'm thinking about when I get my settlement money, fix it and then sell it, because I'm going to go after a $2,000 drone from DJI. So basically, that's it. I was waiting for one of my haters on here to contact the New Jersey police and say, yeah, I know who did it. Yeah, his name is Mike. John, yeah, he was bragging about him. You know what I mean? But if they do that, and then they don't find no evidence that I did it, they'll get charged for making false claims against me. So, yeah, that's what they do. And I was thinking about that. I was like, wow, these idiots trying to say it was me. But they need evidence. You know what I mean? They can't say they heard it on my channel because I never said anything like that I did something like that. But, yeah, it's crazy, Mike. It really is. I think it is a government hoax, Mike. I really do. Yep. But I'm not scared, Mike. The people that don't know about drones and never had a drone don't even know what DJI is. Okay? Those are the people that are scared. But come on, Mike, me and you, the only thing we're scared of is them taking that hobby away from us. That's all we're scared of. You know, we're not scared of China doing it and all that. That's all bullshit. You know what I mean? It's all bullshit. The people, like I said, the people that don't know about Alto Robotics, DJI, they're the ones that are scared. You know what I mean? But you and I, we know. Come on, we know. There's no way the government don't know where these drones are landing or even coming from. There's no way. There's no way. Exactly. I agree with you, Nick. Yeah, Nick, I don't know if you fly drones or not, if you know anything about DJI drones or Alto Robotics or any kind of company out there. But these drones, DJI drones, like the real good ones, like the $2,000 ones, in the city, you're lucky. In a city like Philadelphia and New York, you're lucky if you get 2 miles in the city. Now, if you fly by the Grand Canyon where there's no buildings and no towers, you'll get 4 miles out of them. You know what I mean? But they can't go over an ocean. They can't go over the Pacific or the Atlantic. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? It really is. So for the only way China to fly drones on our coast is if they bring one of their ships, one of their military battleships or whatever, or even a little boat close to our shores within 2 miles, and then release these drones. Even then, you know, our satellites will pick that up. They'll know where they came from. It's like a return to home thing. They'll know when they're going back. Like, for them to act stupid and not know where these drones are coming from, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know where they're coming from. We don't get the hell out of here. Mike, you hear that trash? They don't know where they're coming from. Like, come on, seriously, stop. Yeah, but if me and Mike was to fly near a military base, if we was able to, don't get us like that. You know what I'm saying? But come on, that's how I know it's the government doing it. They're trying to stop people like Mike and I from flying our drones in America. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to ban it. Yeah, but they can't fool us. The drone world, they do this for a hobby and do it for a job. They can't fool us. You know what I'm saying? I bet you there's a lot of drone guys. There's a lot of YouTube guys out there that do drone channels, YouTubers that do content with drones. That's all they do is drones. I bet you these guys can go down there and they'll go down there and investigate, and they'll tell you exactly where the drones are coming from. You know what I mean? And the government can't. Come on. All you do is follow it with your eyes. Just look, follow it. It's going to land sooner or later. These batteries only last 30 to 45 minutes. It's going to land sooner or later. It's ridiculous. And then you got copycat. You know, I got a DJI drone. Let me go down there at nighttime and scare some people. And that's what's been happening the last couple of weeks. Copycat people that have drones. You know what I mean? They want to see if their drone makes it on the news, or their little neighborhood makes it in the news. Did you notice it was Jersey, then New York, then next week Connecticut sightings, and now San Diego sightings? Like, it's ridiculous. Stop it. How was your Christmas, Mike? Nick, how was your Christmas? You see what I did on Christmas morning? Me and Elias went downtown and gave out some winter gear. We still got some left over. I don't know what I'm going to do. Mine was just horrible, Mike. Besides spending time with my son downtown, watching we watched Polar Express again, a couple other Christmas movies, the Alf, whatever it's called. Besides that, it was shitty, man. You know what I mean? I didn't even get a blessing like Merry Christmas from, people that I love. I don't know. I didn't do nothing to nobody. Listen, I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Ever since I got out of prison in 2012, and I got back with my daughter's mother, my family disowned me. They didn't like her. You know what I'm saying? They don't like her. And I think that's a big reason. My oldest kids turned their backs on me. But like I said, besides that, I didn't do nothing to nobody. Nothing. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. I'm not going to abandon my daughter and now my son because you don't like their mother. It's just not going to happen. I'm happy for you, Phrase. If I didn't have Elias, my Christmas would have been really, really bad, But we had a good time downtown, man. What you saw on camera, you didn't see what we did off camera. We went in the gallery, as fashion district. We sat in the park for a little bit, just talked. I told him how my Christmas was when I was his age. I told you guys plenty of time, but it's just father-son time. I really wasn't expecting anything. I wished my brother a Merry Christmas. He responded. My son, he responded. And that's it, I just don't understand sometimes, like my oldest kids, like I never did nothing to them. But besides getting an argument with one of their husbands, it happens, People always argue with their son-in-law, their daughter-in-law, their mother-in-law, their father-in-law. You know what I mean? It happens. But it's just hard to believe that one argument with my son-in-law distant my daughter from me. It's crazy. And they're not even together no more. They're not even together anymore. They've been separated for 2 years now. But I think I have a feeling why. But that's another story. But it has something to do with sibling. That's all I have to say. But other than that, just wait for court. Wait for court, man. I got a lot of people I owe money to that I borrowed in the last month, and my settlement is going to help pay all that back and some. Oh my God, I'm giving my car to my daughter, my youngest daughter, and then I'm going to buy a different car because I want to drive to Florida. Just drive down the East Coast. pay some bills, pay some money I owe, get another car, take Elias Christmas shopping. I promised him because I couldn't get him anything. That's it. Those are my plans coming. But 2025 will be better. Once I get my settlement, I already, like I said, I got like 6 or 7 places. One in Jersey that I'm going to do applications for truck driving. I'm going back to driving trucks. Like I said, it's got to be local. I can't drive far distance. My back starts killing me. Phrase, last time I had a good Christmas had it been when my oldest kids were babies. Those were the good Christmas, the good years. The 90s, early 90s, mid 90s. You know, then once your grandmom dies and your kids hit that 18 and over age. So does anybody want to talk about Kensington? I really don't. Does anybody want to talk about Kensington? Like, what's anybody been watching the videos? What's going on with Amber? What's going on with anybody? Mal, anything? Nobody want to talk about it, huh? I noticed you guys don't like talking about Kensington that much. Kensington is getting so played out. Like, they got a live cam just about every corner now. Like, you don't even have to watch content from my channel. You can watch the live cams and watch it all the time. But yeah, they're making a spectacle out of Kensington. Them live cams, man, it's horrible. The people in the live chat, they're some cruel people, man. I don't even know why they're there. You know, they're not there to help people or care. They're there to make fun of people. Those people in the live chat, they were never addicts. They were never opioid addicts. No way. If they were, they won't be making them kind of comments, man. They make that into a spectacle. They're making fun of people, laughing at them. Like, they don't put them cameras up so you can have a laugh. You know, it's to educate and show, you know, what can happen if you go that route. I'm so against them live cams. I really am. I'm against them 100%. There's nothing good about it. You know, at least turn the live chat, shut it off. Shut the live chat off. You know, shut it off. I don't see nothing good. Never do I see anything good in the chat. You know, never. Once one person talks bad, they all join in and they all start making fun of people. It's just horrible. If that was my channel, I'll shut the live chat off. You're right, Bob. You know, that's why I don't go down there no more, because I don't have to give back. You know, you see my content. I go down there. I get about medical supplies. I used to clean out the wound cares until I caught MRSA twice and was hospitalized both times. So I stopped cleaning wound care. Winter gear, something. I always give something back. And recently I haven't had it, so I don't go down there no more. It's not just that. It was a couple other things mixed in it. Yeah, I don't, Bob, I don't watch it no more because of the comments. I don't like the comments. I know I can shut the comment off and just watch it. There's no purpose to watching that. I'm not going to promote a channel that the content creator allows people in the chat to talk like that about these addicts. Like it's a fun and game, you know, and it's crazy. It's like a domino effect. Once somebody starts it, everybody joins in, and they start laughing. Look at the person in the yellow jacket, like Like, why she like, please, like, it's disgusting for the content creator to allow that kind of talk and behavior. Even the moderators, the mods, they allow it. Like, I don't understand. I was gifted a membership from one of them. Like, so what? Big deal, you know. Yeah, you know it's crazy, Bob. I talked about this too. There's some content creators that have 100,000 subscribers that ride around on a scooter all day, just recording. Even people in cars, just recording and making money off them, and not giving nothing back. Not even a pair of socks, not even a bottle of water, blanket, nothing. And they're making money off of them, and they're buying expensive cameras and then bragging about the camera they just bought. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the misery of the people around you, you won't have that camera. You won't have that scooter. You know what I'm saying? And for you not to give back, it's just, I don't know why anybody will follow that channel, you know? Then you have other channels that started on Kensington, and then once they reach 20,000, they don't make no more content. They'll make like one content of Kensington every 20 videos they upload. You know what I mean? There's only one person out there that I know that keeps it 100. There's been there from 1 subscriber to 2 channels, 500,000 subscriber, and he's doing the same thing he's been doing since the first day he got 1 subscriber, and that's Smile. He doesn't change his content. He don't talk about his wife. He don't talk about his children. He don't talk about new camera he bought. He don't talk about the scooter he's riding. He don't talk about. He just goes out there, spread loves, gives back. You know what I mean? He shows what people give him. He gives it out. Like, he even has the homeless people helping him. Like, that's the content you started with. That's the content you end with. You know, you don't use Kensington to promote your family or your business or anything like that. It's, you know, once you use the misery of people in Kensington, it's just sad what's going on. Like, people don't see that. You know what I mean? Then you have other channels that use the subscribers. These subscribers that watch Kensington content, they use them to go watch their channel and make fun of Kensington people, content creators, homeless people, hoes and bitches, like they call them. Like, but they use the subscribers to send money, super chats, super stickers, and these subscribers send it. And at the same time, they don't care about the people in Kensington Avenue. They don't care about the opioid epidemic. They don't care about them. They make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. That's called a scam. That's a scam. You know what I mean? I watched the camera in New York City to the neighborhood was just as fucked up as our neighborhood here. So, oh yeah, there's a couple of them from LA too. It's just as bad. Even Canada, it looks just like our neighborhoods, but nothing compares to Kensington, dude. Nothing compares to Kensington. You know, I keep it real. I don't lie. I don't make things up like, oh, it smells like a meat market down here. It does not smell like a meat market. That's just, you know, yeah, people use that content to make it more than what it isn't to get you interest of watching that channel. Oh, it smells like a meat market. It does not. It's just lies. You're going to have a YouTube channel. Keep it real, man. You don't have to say it smells like a meat market. You know it doesn't. It doesn't. I go down there all the time. It don't smell like a meat market. I never smell. I mean, unless you stick your nose in their wound and smell it, of course it's going to smell like a meat market. But like, come on, the air does not smell like that. The only bad smell I smell down there sometimes, if I'm walking down Needle Park and I'm walking by the grass where everybody takes a dump and a urine, you'll smell it. You start to smell, you know, feces sometimes. But the way they make it sound like the whole Kensington smell like a meat market, that's bullshit. Don't believe that. You know, and the person that said that had nothing but lies since he started his channel. Nothing but lies. It was. I was down there in the 70s when I was a kid. I had family in North Philly. You know what I mean? We consider Kensington as North Philly because it's only like 5 blocks up to the west. So yeah, I've been down there as a child in the 70s. All the stores were booming. All the stores. The only drugs were going around was marijuana, a little bit of cocaine. That's it. You know what I mean? Nothing serious. But what it is now, yeah. See, back then people weren't dying in Kensington. You know, Today's ridiculous. It's crazy. Yeah. So is the city. Bob, so is the city. So is the city. You know, this is how I'm going to prove to you that Kensington was created by the city of Philadelphia. The city, the government of Philly. They created. I'm going to tell you why. In the city of Philadelphia, there's one mayor. In the city of Philadelphia, there's one commissioner of the police. Okay, they got multiple captains, many lieutenants, but it's still Philadelphia's finest. One police. That's it. It's one, not multiple police. It's one police. You have 3rd district. You have the 4th district. You have the 1st district. You have the 22nd district. You got all these 19th districts. You got all these districts all over the city, but they're still run by one mayor, by one commissioner. Okay. Now, how can cops in Kensington, right? Kensington, allow you to shoot up, smoke crack in front of them, lay in the street like that, like you're dying, right? But the cops in South Philly, remember, these Kensington cops, South Philly cops, they're all from the one commissioner, one mayor, okay? They all went to the same school and everything, meetings and all that, one city hall. How can cops from Kensington allow that, but cops in South Philly, if you sit on your steps and smoke a blunt, you'll get arrested. If you're caught with a syringe in your hand, just in your hand, you'll get arrested. No loitering, no hanging around in any corner. But in Kensington, you can do all that. That's how you know it's made up by the city of Philadelphia. Kensington is there for a reason. I tried to find her. I was down there when they were cleaning up. Remember, she was supposed to come that day. I was going to ask her a simple question. How does your 5-year plan, how do you know your 5-year plan is going to work when all the mayors before you, their plans didn't work? And you know, I noticed something about this. I brought this up before, Bob. A 5-year plan. You only run for office every 4 years. Why is it a 5-year plan? So when her term is over in 4 years and she's running again, well, you didn't get to see my 5th-year plan. If you reelect me, you'll see it. It's all a scam. I'm telling you, it's a 5-year plan, she says. Why can't it be a 4-year plan? Your whole 4-year term. She haven't done nothing yet for Kensington. Nothing. You think going around giving out turkeys and presents is doing something for the community? No, it's not. No, it's not. She's a fraud too, just like all the mayors before her. The only good mayor we had in this city was Frank Rizzo. That's it. No nonsense kind of guy like Trump. No nonsense. She don't care. She was doing that for political points. That's all she was doing. Political points. That's all she was doing that for. Political points. You know, wanted to get reelected, wants to get reelected. And the 5-year plan is just you can vote her in on her 2nd term. That's what that's about. You know, it's not going to take 5 years to clean up Kensington. It's not. And I was there. I was there when it was cleaning up one block from Kensington Allegheny to Kensington and Clearfield. One block. That's all they cleaned up. They put the cameras in the front and made them point that way. They make it look like they were cleaning the whole Kensington, but it was just one block. That's it. One block. That's it. It was all a publicity stunt. That's all it was. Beta. You want to say hi? Come on. Look at Beta. Say hi, Beta. She just woke up. Say hi. Look, right here. Say hi, Beta.
Yeah, Mama.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Here. Say hi. You want to play with the microphone? There you go. Let's see here. Oh my God, I was thinking about getting a haircut. I was thinking about cutting my hair. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. I'm not gonna cut it. So you're from Fishtown, Bob. Here you go. I'm glad somebody's here from Fishtown. Do you see what they're doing to your neighborhood? 10 years ago, all right, today, like every block, they're building condos and apartments. Did you see that? Like from Fishtown all the way to Columbus Boulevard, down by Penn Treaty Park. Like every block, they're building condos and apartment buildings. Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? So what they did was 20 years ago, there was a lot of drugs around Fishtown, like where Kensington is at, under the L. They pushed them all down past Lehigh so they can rebuild that whole section. What they going to do next? Are they going to push them from Allegheny towards Tioga and Erie and then start building all that? Like, something is going on here. Something is going on here. In Fishtown, man, on Girard, on Frankfort, headed towards Columbus Boulevard, around Penn Treaty Park, even under the L, going towards Girard, and all that going straight down to Spring Garden. Every block is like new apartment buildings and condos. What's up with that? That was never like that. It's just crazy. Hey, Cynthia. That's my Ashley's best friend's daughter. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's something, Bob, there's something going on that you and I don't know about. But it's crazy. They're not building anything past Lehigh towards Allegheny. Notice that? I think there's one. Yeah, there's one they're building right next to the Rocky House. As soon as you pass Lehigh, that first little street under the L. As soon as you pass Lehigh, that first little street, make a right, and you're at the Rocky House. Or right to the left, they're building apartment buildings. That's it. That's it. I don't see nothing else after that. Everything else is between Lehigh and Girard, and then to Spring Garden, and then to the river. Look what they did where the graffiti pier is at. Remember graffiti pier? Look what they did over there. They made a whole damn neighborhood. A whole neighborhood by the river. It's crazy. I don't know. But, you know, I don't know if you own your house or not, Bob, but that could be good news for you because all them property, all that value is going to go up. All that property in Fishtown, it's going to go up. Probably $100,000 at least. Yeah, they're not gonna sell. People in Port Richmond, nah, that's more like a Polish neighborhood, I believe. A lot of Polish people down there because I used to work at I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but I used to work at Tattletales at Allegheny and Richmond Avenue, Richmond and Allegheny across the street from Sunoco. It's still there, but it's not called Tattletale no more. Then it was changed to the Cove or something else. But I worked there in Tattletales in the late 90s. I was working there for a guy named Richie. I was a bouncer, you know, just checking people as they come in through the back door. Yeah, it's shithole. It's always been a shithole. When it was a Cove, it was not that bad. But when it was Tattletales, shithole. And then the Cove, it was all right. And now they got another shithole. But I also worked at the they changed that name too. What the hell is it called? One of the bartender girls that worked at Tattletales told me about this other place down by Deaton Watson. If you go down, what's that, State Road? No, is it State Road? You pass Deaton Watson, just keep going where the flea market is at. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot the name of it. They changed that name too. And the upper level upstairs, that was the girls' locker rooms. The couch dances, like couch dances, they were downstairs. There was a room in the back where the pool table is at, and you go back there. So couch, no customers allowed to go upstairs unless they changed it. When I was working there, no customers allowed to go upstairs. Only the girls went upstairs. It was a dressing room. I don't know what it is there now. I haven't been there since the late 90s. Bob, I don't know if I told you the story, since you know that place well. When I was working there, this guy went upstairs. This guy, customer, just walked upstairs, and the other bouncer, he went up. This guy was like Batista, man, like Hulk Hogan, the bouncer, right? He goes upstairs, and I stayed by my door where the pool table was at, because I'm in charge of that entrance, because they had a backdoor entrance and a front entrance. They got good pizza over there. Anyway, so I stayed by my station, but I hear, you can hear people rumbling, wrestling on the ground. And I'm like, that's either girls fighting or the guy fighting with the bouncer. So I run up the steps, and the bouncer has the guy on the ground, and he's yelling to me, grab the gun, and I don't see no gun. And then I go around, and his arm is on his wrist like this, and he has a gun in his hand. And the only thing I was thinking, I'm going to reach for this gun, and he's going to go like this and shoot me in the face. That's all I was thinking. But thank God that didn't happen. I took the gun off of him. I ran back downstairs. I told the bartender to hide it. I go back upstairs, restrain them. Cops come. They went upstairs. They handcuffed him. As they were bringing him down the steps, the bouncer kicked him in his back. And he went flying down the steps like this, handcuffed, like this, behind his back. Tumbled all the way down. Cops didn't do nothing about it. Cops let him do it. They didn't care. Like, you shouldn't be going upstairs where there's women with a gun. What was your true intentions here? So, any other city or state, cop will lock you up. That's an assault, especially these handcuffs. Philly cops don't give a crap. Bob, you know that. Philly cops don't give a shit, man. I watch a lot of editing shit, a lot of police audits from other states, Texas, Florida, and the way these auditors talk to the cop, oh, fuck you, suck this, and fuck, you're dismissed. Do that shit in Philly, see what happens to you. I would love to see these guys come to Philly and do that shit. It's not going to go down like that in Philly, man. They'll smack the shit out of you on a live stream and break your camera. They don't give a shit. That's how it is in Philadelphia, man. There's no rights here when it comes to shit like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get these rookie cops who are a year or two into the force that you spent them the Constitution. They'll start to get scared. They think you're a lawyer. They know your shit, and they'll leave you alone. But 90% of them, they don't give a shit. They'll slap the shit out you, man. So anyway, he kicks this guy all the way down the steps. Boom, 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 boom. Splits his head open. The ambulance had to come. They did nothing to him. They what do you see, man? He tripped on the top of the step. That's how they, you know what I mean? That's crazy. I'll never forget that day, man. It was crazy. I talked about that before on here. They got pizza, Bob, across the street from the store, even next door. They got pizza. Got pizza next door. They got pizza across the street, right next to the Sunoco or whatever that gas station is called. There was a Polish girl that worked at the bar there. Her name was Trish. Beautiful Polish girl. She's the one that told me about the other job at the other place. Damn, what the hell is it? I think it was called the Purple Orchid. I don't remember. No, it was something else. Purple Orchid is on South Philly on 61st Street. She was cool, man. She was from Poland. She came here as a little girl, and then she lived in the Port Richmond area. Then she moved out of her mom's house. She got her own apartment on Allegheny. Then she started dancing. Then she stopped dancing, became a bartender. That's when I met her. And I'm not speaking for all Polish people, but from being around her and her friends who were Polish, they're the nicest people I ever met. Polish people were the nicest people I ever met. And there's a lot of profiling against them, growing up and going to school, that Polish people are dirty and this and that. It's not true. From what I seen, it wasn't true. They were real nice people. They treated me nice. They always invited me to the house. They always, hey, call Mike up. Let's see if he wants to come over. They were real nice to me. You know what I mean? I never met, when I meet somebody and they introduce me to friends, there's always a group of people that I don't like or a smart ass in that group. Every time she brought me around her friends, all of them were respectful to me. They were really nice. They were very kind. And I've never been around a group of people like that, where everybody was nice to you. So my experience with Polish people, 2 thumbs up, and I miss her. I went around her a couple of times asking for her, looking for her. I don't know where she's at. I don't know. Yeah, from what I've seen, yeah, they're tight. Yeah. But they're also like they respect you, man. You know what I mean? If you show them respect, they will respect you. They don't really gossip that much unless they in their tone of language. But from what I've been around them speaking English, I never heard them judge or gossip. You know what I mean? Never. The only other people that I know that I was close to like that was the Amish. When I worked at the rating terminal when I was a teenager, I was like 14 or 15. I used to hang out with the 14, 15-year-old boys and girls that were Amish. And they were really cool, man. Like, they didn't curse. They didn't get angry. Like, nothing. Like, the Amish people, I can't speak for the adults because I was only 14 and 15. I was only hanging around with kids my age. But yeah, they will go around Rite Aid and buy the little disposable cameras and take pictures of me by the bathroom, at the outside of the bathroom, and they will hide the camera. I said, "Why are you hiding it?" My dad will kill me. We're not supposed to have this. And they'll sneak around Rite Aid to develop the film. It was crazy, like how they live, the Amish. But they were good people, man.
Dad, can you make a spaghetti?
There's no spaghetti.
What you gonna make them?
I don't know what I'm gonna make. Gotta wait for mommy to get up.
She's in
Then ask her.
she's in a boys room.
Go, then ask her.
I don't know if she got money.
She don't. That's why I told you to ask her. She don't have money. Maybe she can borrow. I got rice and beans, but there's no meat. And she don't get her food stamps till Monday. It's crazy. Where's everybody at, man? Where's my peeps, man? Where's my peeps? Cynthia's gone. She left. I hope Pete is okay. Hey, he haven't been on here in a while. Cool Meg, she haven't been on here in a while. Jen comes on when she can. I text her. I don't know if she gets my messages or not. Janae comes on when she can. Todd comes on when they can, but it's okay. There's 25 people watching, plus the people watching on the replay. Thank you for watching on the replay. If you're watching this on the replay, when it replays, thank you. Make sure you hit that like button, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for new content. Finally got somebody in here from Fishtown. Bob Kolb. Cobb or Kolb? No, it ain't Cobb. It's Kolb. How about them birds, Bob? How about them birds? We played the Cowboys twice this year in their stadium, in our stadium, and we outscored them 75-13 combined points. Bob Cobb. 75-13 combined scores. 75-13. That's insane. That's insane. Cowboys stink. Like Philly 500 says, Cowboys still stink. Oh, so it's wait, it said the other way. Kolb. Did I say Kolb? I said Cobb and Kolb. So it's Kolb, Bob Kolb. Yeah, Bob Kolb. That's not Polish, is it? You Polish? No, that's not Polish, is it? Kolb, Bob Kolb. Welcome, Bob Kolb, to the show. to the Knockertropolis Cafe con Mike. I already had my coffee. German and Irish. Okay. My oldest kids are half Irish. Their mother was Irish. Italian, more Irish than Italian. Little Italian, more Irish. Take your time, Cynthia. No pressure. I'm not rushing you. I know you're not Russian, right? I'm not rushing you. You're not Russian, right? You're American, right? When I was growing up, anyway. I mean, you know, simple DNA you can find out. You know, simple DNA test you can find out what percentage of German you are, what percentage of Irish you are, or Polish, or anything. You know, I'm Diano Indian. I grew up in South Philly. Around 6th and Snyder, 5th and Wolf, 5th and Tasker, 5th and Mars. You'll find another one, Cynthia. Don't worry about it. Stay single like me. I've been single since 2018, and I love every second of it. Right here, look at this shit, man. Look at this. So we measured our hair, me and Ashley. Mine's is 27 inches versus 24. I got her by 3 inches. Nikki Steaks? 9th and what? You got Pat Steaks on 9th and Wharton. You got Gino Steaks on 9th and Wharton. Cynthia, you're not 19 years old. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's more to life than a spouse right now. I mean, if you have one and you're happy, great. But if you don't have one and you're sad, just don't worry about it. It's just no big deal. Okay, it's 10th and Argan. There's a steak store right on the corner of 10th and Argan. It's called Argan Steaks. I never heard of a Nikki. And I'm from South Philly. I never heard of a Nikki. Unless it's a small store called Nikki that sells steaks. But big stores like Pat's and Gino's, Argan Steaks, gyms on 4th and South, 3rd and South, 4th and South. You got gyms on 4th and South. They're big name. Gino's and Pat's on 9th and Wharton. They're big. Argan Steaks on 10th and Argan. They're big. Then you got Tony Luke's on Front and Argan. They're big. Yeah. It could be that. It could be that. You're right. Yeah. You know, cheesesteak goes back a long time in the city of Philadelphia. You know, there was a time that there was a meat issue, like right after the Depression. The Depression was in 1929. Right after that, in the early 30s, they had a meat shortage of beef. Keep it down. They had a beef shortage with beef. And so Pat Steak started selling horse meat. That's where they got their stereotype. Oh, Pat Steak sells horse meat. They're a horse meat. It's not horse meat no more, but it was at one time. But yeah, it's not like that no more. Of course. You know who also got good cheesesteaks, Bob? Them little bodega poppy stores. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, it's a commercial. You know them bodegas, poppy stores, little mom and pop shops? They got good cheesesteaks. They really do. And they're cheap. They're only like $4. You know what I mean? Oh, man, we got some of the best pizza. In South Philly, they got some of the best pizzas in the whole United States. You think New York got good pizza? Man, them Italians down on 2nd Street, Front Street, in South Philly. They make their own sauce. They make their own sauce. Yes. What the hell's that noise? That's the balloons. It's got to the hoagies too. It's got to be a good Amoroso bread. You know, you have sesame seed on top, nice and crunchy. Italian hoagie with lettuce and tomato, oil, salt and pepper, oregano, a little mayo. Bob, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about, man. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. Cynthia, I'm glad I don't talk about relationships no more. Not me. I'm done. I got a couple friends too. Jesus and Elias. Those are my couple friends. What? His diaper's off. Can you put a diaper on him? When you put a diaper on him, bring him over so you can say hi. You hear me, Elias? Oh my God. He's so cool. He took his diaper off. He took his diaper off.
He picked up tissue. No, he's a baddie. He's a baddie. He picked up tissue and that.
What bar are you talking about? Are we talking about Richmond and Allegheny again? Because if you're talking about that, I know exactly what you're talking about. If you leave the bar and you walk down Richmond Street going towards Clifffield, on the right-hand side, they got a nice hoagie shop there. Great hoagie shop. Soon as you come out the bar, go down Richmond Street going towards Clifffield. And right on the right-hand side, there's a great hoagie shop right there. I never knew the name. All I knew they had good hoagies there. And I would get hoagies there at lunchtime. When I was working at the bar, I would walk down there and grab a hoagie, a bag of hers, plain chips, and a soda, and have my lunch. Go back to the bar and eat. But their hoagies remind me of South Philly hoagies. That's why I like them. They remind me of South Philly hoagies. You know, Italian hoagies from South Philly is the best. If you go to the right spot and buy yourself a South Philly hoagie, they got them kind of hoagies that if you're from New York and you came to Philly to visit and you had a hoagie there, you'll drive all the way from New York just to buy a hoagie. That's how good they are. I like split pea soup. Yes, I like that. I like that. Your Detroit Lions got a big game next week. Not tonight. Forget about the 49ers and Detroit Lions tonight. Talk about next week. Lions and the Vikings. Whoever wins gets the number 1 seed. And whoever loses is the 5th seed. They go from 1 to 5. Whoever loses to 5. And whoever wins the division and the number 1 seed. They need to move that game to prime time. Take it, Bob. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for make sure you hit the like button on the way out. And I hope you and your family have a safe New Year coming. And I hope all your wishes come true. Thank you again. It was nice talking to you, man. Thank you for stopping in. What are you doing? Where the hell is Nick the Teeth and Nick the Feet? Nick the Teeth, Pete the Teeth and Pete the Feet. Where the hell are they at? Pete the Feet and Pete the Teeth.
Wait, I didn't know Pete the Feet.
Yeah, I used to laugh when I say the name. It's Pete the Feet. He used to laugh. And that's why I call Pete the Teeth, because from Pete the Feet. So we gave Pete the we couldn't call Pete the Feet, so we call him Pete the Teeth. So there's two of them, Pete the Teeth, and the original's Pete the Feet. That guy Pete, man, he was a good guy. He's retired now, but he used to work making submarines. He will make submarines for the military. That's a cool job. You know what I mean? We was talking one time on one of the lives. He was telling me about it, and I was saying to him, did the Mexican cartels ever try to actually make them submarine? Oh God! But that's pretty cool. Retired submarine maker, is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called, but he used to build submarines for the military. That's cool, man. Great job. Yeah, lines. What you doing, pretty girl? What you doing? Hey there. Yeah, you're excited until they play the Eagles. The Eagles will beat the shit out your Lions. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to head on out, guys. Thank you for stopping in. We got, where am I at? I'm going to head on out, guys. I just wanted to be on here for an hour. If you're watching the replay, please hit the like button. Thank you for stopping in. And I'll talk to you again probably tomorrow. I'll probably do another live tomorrow. All right. Cynthia, everybody, Bob, thank you for stopping in. Talk to you in the next one, all right?
Lay down and I play dead and I stay dead. Maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh.